What a gwan, peeps, what a gwan. It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. How you doing today, people? How you doing? I'm back at it again. I've got these new manifestation cards from Yasmin Boland. It's her numerology, but it's the newest set. It's called Moonology Manifestation Oracle Cards. And I just thought I'd get some cards out and see what comes out. And yes, it's the dressing gown confessions. I'm in my dressing gown and that's the confession. But before I carry on, why are you not subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video, because if you saw the previous one, it gets deep. I mean, I've got my own cards out there, soulmate and separation, and I'm telling you, people, that was deep. I did an extended on that as well because it needed it. Because I went on so long on just my cards alone, which I usually use them as just oracle cards. I could have just told a story with the whole thing, and I did. But unfortunately, I had to take it to an extension. Well, not unfortunately, it was a good thing I did because it explained a lot of things that was going on there. But anyway, let's find out what's going on with this manifestations card. What are we manifesting today? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message that the collective needs to hear. Thank you, Spirit. Please give us the message. What messages do you have for the collective today, Spirit? Please give us the message. Thank you. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, and assistance. Let's get some cards out, people. So, as you can see, I've got a little Ouija board, a yes or no pendulum board. Maybe you noticed before, but I'm going to experiment on my patrons when I get the chance. I don't know when that is, but it might be this. I usually do a Sunday live. So, speak your world into being. You people are not manifesting like you should do. This is the message I'm getting from that immediately. What's going on? What's the next card? Talk less, feel more. I've seen a story in this already. What's going on? This is all about you today, people. Keep your heart open. Do you know why these cards are here, people? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. What's going on? And before I carry on, if you're not a Patreon, why not? Patreon saw it first. I just had to show you that. Because basically, Patreon will see this first, and that's all there is to it. Become a patron. It's free. It's just like joining YouTube. But there is paid tiers if you want to support me on what I'm doing, because I want to correct my own tarot cards, but professionally, because I'm training to be a photographer. So I want to do a professional deck that is published professionally. And my patrons are going to have first dibs because they're supporting me. Do you know what I mean? But I'm also supporting the dream that I'll be able to employ people one day, do you know, to help manage the content. Because even at my small level, you know, it's difficult sometimes. And they will tell you, they say, Val, you forgot to do this. I say, oh, yeah, okay, I'll do it now. And they tell me. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I want them to tell me if I'm messing up, if I'm making mistakes. And that's the way it should be. Soul Tribe. Big up on the self patrons. I have to shout them out because they're such support to me, and you know we support each other. So anyway, let's move on. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. What else do you want to come out at the bottom of the deck? So lighten up. And you people are stressing out. So the first card that's come out immediately, I'm seeing speak your world into being. Do you know what? And I shouldn't say this, and I shouldn't relate it to my last video, but what I'm seeing here is this is you leveling up. This is you setting your intentions, your manifestations. You're getting jobs, you're getting promotions, you're starting businesses, your hobbies are turning into your work, your passion is coming alive, you know, and it's helping you to level up. It's helping you to level up. And your person's seeing this. Do you know what I mean? And I know I shouldn't use these cards in this way. It's because it's purely about manifestation. But, do you know, I can't help but see the story in it as well. You've leveled up. And this is the twins on here. This is the actual, this is the card for Gemini. This is you looking at yourself, looking at what you've achieved. If you looked at yourself over a year, Okay, where was you this time last year? Have you improved? Have you moved on? Have you created? I bet you've changed so much since this time last year. And this is you looking at yourself. Or is it that you was mirroring somebody, but you're doing that no more? Because this is the Gemini. You see this in the corner? It tells you this is the Gemini. Okay. So anyway, let's move on from that. This is you leveling up. But why is Spirit showing us this? And so it says here, talk less, feel more. This is why I always say to you, collective, walk in silence, collective, walk in silence. Because you don't have to talk. Because talk is cheap sometimes. You don't have to talk what you're doing. Let people see it. When they come to you, when you come and sit down at their table, sit at their table at another level to the point where you're having to tilt your crown and say, level up! Do you know that song? I'm all the way up. What is it? Fat Joe and what's her name? You know I'm talking. It's all the way up. You're all the way up to the point where you're sitting on your throne. You ain't sitting on a seat. You're sitting on a throne at the head of the table with your crown straightened up. Trust and believe, people, because you are the prize. And this will prove that point to people. You are leveling up in a way that they can't touch you. They can't touch this. So that's why I say talk is cheap sometimes. Walk in silence, collective. Walk in silence. Talk more, talk less and feel more. Feel out what you're doing and talk less about it. Because you're going to shock some people. They don't know where it's coming from. It's going to hit them from left field. Trust and believe. Keep your heart open. Spirit wants to talk to you. Spirit wants to give you the messages. Spirit wants to help you on your quest. Just keep that heart open and don't let these people close you up. Trust and believe. Spirit wants you to talk to you, to guide you, to show you the way. Just make sure you set your intentions clear. Because I'm telling you, do you know, some of you, it could be that if you keep your heart open and don't close yourself up, because some of the messages I'm getting for the collective as well is that there's been people in your past that you've closed your heart to. And because of that, you've kept your heart closed. As far as love is concerned, and you prefer to be by yourself than to be dealing with cruel people in this life. And because, especially if you're an empath or you feel feelings, these people, you automatically attract the wrong type of people to you. You automatically attract the wrong type of people, and it's for you to use your intuition to figure out who is the right from who's the wrong and not close your heart off to everybody. Because you could be a lesson to somebody, okay? And yes, you know, you don't know love because sometimes love hurts. Sometimes love hurts. You know, sometimes you love too hard and you know, sometimes it's okay. Yes, it's painful at the time, but time is the master. And spirit wouldn't keep you in that energy for too long. Yes, we go through anxiety. Sometimes we go through depression. Sometimes we do that. But the strength of a character of a person is to show you when to get up and stand up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. I've got a song for everything, haven't I? Sorry, people. I want to know why Spirit has brought these cards to us. What's at the bottom of the deck? Lighten up. Oh, no, lifting up yourself. Anyway, let's get some cards out and figure out why this is happening. Why you're leveling up. Why you have to walk in silence. Why you have to keep your heart open. Give me the message. What I want. Let's see, what card should I get out here? Do you know what? These are becoming a new favourite. This is called the Star Tarot. They're a new favourite. They're such hardy cards. Look at this. They're beautiful, aren't they? Look. They glisten like the queen you are or the king you are. So, I'm playing today, aren't I? Sorry, people, because I got really serious last time. But anyway, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, why are these cards here? Please give us the message. Please tell us why. What's at the bottom of the deck? Eight of Wands, communication. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, why are these cards here? Why are these cards speak your world into existence? Speak your world into existence. Why are these cards here? Why is it? Is it because you've been through things? Is it because you've, look, the moon, the Three of Cups in reverse, that's defo. When you see that in reverse, that was a bad situation. When you see that in reverse, it's definitely people taking a piss. Holy Spirit, holy angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message. One more shuffle. Thank you, Spirit. Give us the message. What message do we need to know? Because this is going to get deep. The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants to come forward to you. Somebody wants to come forward to you. Why is that? Look, the Seven of Wands. But you're defensive because your heart is closed and it should be open. But is it the right person? You've got to use your intuition. Let's find out what's going on. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you leveling up. The boss bitch. The boss man. Keep it moving. The Seven of Cups. Now, have you got choices or were you confused about something in the past? And this is why you're walking in silence now. Is that what it is? Walk in silence, collective. Walk in silence and talk your business. You may be one of those people that talk about all sorts of ideas and things and people take advantage of that. But you stop that now. You stop that nonsense. You walk in silence, collective, and talk your business. Because somebody wants to come forward to you. Is this a new person or is this a reconciliation? Or is it that they see you leveling up and they're confused? Look at these cards. Let me show you something. This is why Spirit brought out those cards, because look here now. This is you leveling up. This is you stable, reliable to the point I'm making pentacle them. Somebody is confused and they're so confused and they're thinking, should we just come forward now and find out? Or is it that you've got options and one of these options wants to come forward to you now? Or is that somebody had an illusion and the illusion was that you would always come back to them and now they have to come back to you? Oh, what I want, peace, what I want, you pick and choose what your situation is. Because either way, you are still the boss bitch, and yeah, because they see you as this loving, caring person. I want I want, peace, what I want. You can't make this up. This is the Queen of Cups. You are this loving, caring person, but you're also highly intuitive, and you are questioning this Ace of Cups. Is it somebody that you should be stepping to or not? This is why Spirit is saying keeping your heart open, because you need to have the discernment to understand and know who this person is. I want to go and peace, what I want to big up on yourself, because this is going to get deep. Oh my goodness. I'm seeing questions already, even before I give answers. Now, I want to know, this Seven of Cups, is it really about confusion, illusion, or is it that it's about choices? Because it could be one of the three. I've already said three scenarios already, but I want to know for definite, so I might have to do an extension to figure that out. But you are this loving, caring person. What's coming out next? I want to know. The Six of Pentacles. Have you balanced yourself out? Or in the future, is somebody going to balance themselves out because they see who you are and they need to come correct? Is that what it is? We're going to figure that one out in a minute, people, because that's ridiculous. So let's go back, because I don't normally read across, but I'm taking the cards out one by one, so I thought, you know what, read them across first and see what I go on. But this is how I really read them. A King of Swords in reverse. Oh my God, see? Do you see what I mean? Somebody is watching you level up. This King of Swords in reverse is fucking pissed off. They're effing pissed off. They are pissed off to the point that they want to come forward to you because you leveled up, and it's pissing them off that you leveled up. It's pissing them off that you couldn't control, they couldn't control you. It's pissing them off that they can't step to you either, because, you know, the King of Swords is all about talk. They're all about the talk. They like to talk the ting. But you talk the ting in actions. And you stepped away from this nonsense, and now this person is pissed off. The King of Swords in reverse is a pissed off person. Let me tell you. They're seething. They're angry that you leveled up. They're angry. And now this could be about their confusion. This could be about the illusion breaking. Let's find out what the hell that was all about. Because these are my confessions. That's coming out again. Why is that coming out again? Stop it. So let's see what else. Oh, see? They're confused because you put this situation to a death. You see, it's all making sense now. You transformed on this person, and that's why they're pissed off. You transformed. You turned into somebody else. I bet if this person stepped to you now, you'd be a completely different person. You'd probably be very cold and detached to this person because, look, this is what the energy they're in. You're going to be cold and detached to this person because you put this to death, and you karate. You said everybody was kung fu fighting. So you put it to death. I want that one, please. What that one? I piece of cops. Oh, what they want. Because they want to come back and play head games. Look, you see what I mean? All they can do is watch you because you're saying, All they can do is watch you. They might chat you. But it could be in another sense, though. Chat you in the sense that they might be talking to their friends saying, how am I going to come forward to this person now? Because I really did them wrong. But, I want to make amends to this situation. It could be that way. It could be that way. But me and my evil self. Me and my shadow side is saying, not a bongo wungo. This person's coming forward because they're pissed off and they want to know what happened. Why you are not stepping to them. You see this? Don't forget this one here. And all they can do is watch you. They're watching you glow up. But why is that card here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? You see, they're watching the Queen of... No, that's why. I shouldn't have even said that. I didn't need to say that. But this is why. Because they're watching you glow up. You're this person that knows who they are now. They're taking the piss. And look, see, this is why you went into hermit. Do you see what I'm saying, people? You weren't messing about. You're walking in silence. This is why those 3 oracle cards are here. It says, speak your world into being, and this is what you're currently doing. This is you. Talk less and feel more. Yes, talk less and feel the energies coming towards you. And the 3rd card said, keep your heart open for the right person, of course. And look, you are the Queen of Cups. You're this loving, caring, intuitive person, and they knew it, and you were into hermit mode. You said you're working silence. You're doing your thing and not talking your shit. That's what you're doing because you got some nasty people out there. And look, you've balanced yourself out, but what does this mean exactly? There's some kind of give and take there. What is it about? Or rather, you knew this person wasn't giving and taking. They weren't balanced with you. This is what's come out here. Look, this is the 5 of Wands. This is about conflict. Somebody had nothing but conflict for you. Why? This is why you've closed your heart, because this person... Do you know what I get the energy sometimes that these purple people were competition to you. Instead of being, a lover and not a fighter... Okay, a lover and not a fighter. They were like competition, or they saw you as competition because you were simply different from what they were used to. And they didn't try to embrace the differences. They tried to mold you. And when they knew the molding wasn't going to work, they became both competition, or they wanted to put you in competition, or they wanted revenge. Maybe for things even that happened in the past, which has no bearing on any situation whatsoever. And when people do that, is when people live it. Let me tell you something. And I've been reading this book up from a psychiatrist's point of view. And if you want to know more about it, I'm reading it to my Patreons. It's called The Road Less Traveled. Go and look it up. It's an oldie but a goodie. I've been reading it to my Patreons, and it's coming from a psychiatrist's point of view. And the psychiatrist had literally said, if these people are living in the past, 20 years and 30 years in the past, and they're hicked up on the past, there's something mentally disconnected there. When people do that, there's something mentally disconnected there. They've got some abnormality mentally. Okay, just on a serious note, because I've been reading this, and like when people get stuck in certain ways, and they even talked about narcissism as well. This book is really good, but it's really old, but it comes from a psychiatrist's point of view of what love is, what grace is, what religion and everything else is. I haven't got to the religion bit yet, but we've gone to discipline. How you have to be disciplined to love. Okay, that's the message it's sending. You have to be disciplined to love because you have to get up every day and say, I love that person. I will do what I need to do for them. And thus you are spiritually growing that person. But if the spiritual growth is one-sided and not two-sided, okay, where you're giving and receiving, that's when it's conflict. I went round the houses to say that. I say all that to say... So, if you're one of your patrons, you're lucky. Go back and listen to it because what this man is saying is deep because he went from discipline. Being in love and loving is discipline, and falling in love is completely different from being in love. Falling in love and being in love is two different things, and that's where the discipline is. And the second part to this is that he talks about how narcissists behaves, how people with disorders behave, how people that think in the past and their disorders, how they behave, how they get stuck in cycles. And I say all that to say, this is why sometimes these people cause conflict, because they're insecure, because they have mental disorders. And, everybody has some kind of neurosis, according to this therapist. Okay, everybody has some kind of neurosis. Okay, some kind of thing that they get stuck in their head, some dark shadow, some dark night of the soul, some shadow sun that they need to clear. But when you're stuck in the past and you cause conflict for no reason because you're bored, okay, you got some kind of abnormality there, that you have to have conflict around you or you don't feel alive. This is some kind of disorder. So this is what you have to bear in mind when you're opening your heart to some people, because these people, they will take full advantage. And if you're not a strong person, you got problems, mate. I'll tell you. Anyway, you got problems. And again, you should join me on Patreon, because I'm reading these books chapter for chapter, section to section, and they are so informative. They're so informative, and they tell you what real life is and how psychiatrists deal with certain things. The next section is going to be about religion and how love affects and spirituality affects as far as religion is concerned. And then he's going to talk about grace, the grace of God, the grace of spirit, the grace of universe, the grace of the divine. It's all the one thing. It's all the one thing. It's all the one source. Okay? Grace. Amazing grace. How sweet the sound. But anyway, these people want to cause conflict. And I'm going deep today, and I don't know why I'm going so deep. But this is what it is. Okay? This person wasn't balanced with you. They weren't giving and taking. So therefore, they weren't thinking about your spiritual growth. They was only thinking about their selfishness and themselves. Because what you don't seem to realize is, if you're exchanging energy with somebody, you should be exchanging, and automatically you're exchanging spiritual growth. You are there to teach each other lessons. Okay. And if you can do it in an equal and balanced way, this is where love grows. And this is where unconditional love comes from. But, you could automatically be a person that gives out unconditional love anyway, because you're empathic. But these people take full advantage of it and become energy vampires to you. And this is where the spiritual growth stops. But if you're an empathic person, you can feel the energy. You can feel the energy of not being fed spiritually from this person. And that's where you're supposed to draw the line. Don't keep it going. Don't keep coming in and out of these things. And now my throat is tightening up because it's almost like somebody wants to stop me talking. But anyway, what's at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, this is where you got defensive in reference to this love situation. Let me see what this is, because I didn't see that one. Okay, so we got the 7 of Wands here. This is you being defensive now because of the conflict with this person. Okay, this is it. They just didn't have any balance. And look, you had to move away to calmer waters in reference to this love situation. And this is what's going on here. They weren't balanced with you. And now big things are going for you because the world are change. And now have you got a Knight of Pentacles slowly coming in there taking their time, but they are the emperor to your empress. Oh, what I want, peace, what I want, you can't make this up. As what is really going on here? This is a story and a half. What is going on? Do you see what I mean, people? Now, this could be your person trying to come back, though, and they're taking their time because, you could even be a tarot reader like me, because I'm the first one to confess. I'm going through this journey. I had some nonsense with somebody that I had to cut off, delete, karate chop. Okay. But these people can get to you if they really want to, if they care and mind to. And it could be that they're coming in slowly. Okay. Your person could be trying to come back slowly, but they're trying to strategize which way to come. Okay. But what you've got to know is that you've got to use your intuition to understand whether these people are actually changed or not. You've got to understand if they're changed, if they are actually there for your spiritual growth or not. Because at the end of the day, even if you're spiritual or not, it's all about the growth. It's about energy. It's about, the things unseen. It's not all about materialistic. If I buy you something, you'd be happy with me. No, it doesn't work like that. Because if you're a woman, I read women are from Venus, men are from Mars. Men and women speak completely different languages. A man thinks that it's okay that, a woman would talk about a problem, but it's not necessarily a problem that she wants her man to solve. She's just talking about it because she wants to get it off her chest. He will automatically think that it's something that needs to be solved. And if he's the one who wants to help her spiritually grow, he will try and help her fix that problem. She will have to explain to him that she doesn't want the problem fixed. She wants to actually, wants to just get it off her chest. Okay. And what some women need to understand is when a man disappears into their little cave, it's not that they don't love them, it's because they need breathing space. Okay. And you've got to let that man do what he wants to do. And you've got to trust that he will come back. Now, if he's the type of person that disappears and goes and has third parties, then no, of course you're not going to trust that. And you know where to go with that person. Don't give them a second chance. Under extreme circumstances, maybe. But if you know that person has changed. But again, it's all about intuition and personal growth and energies. Okay. And I say all that to say, is this person trying to come back? Is this person trying to come back? Because look, they wanted to be your emperor. But you know what they say about emperors? This person is coming in slow and steady because emperors sometimes are the law and order. Sometimes the emperors are the people that want to be the top of the class. They want to be the head of the game. But if they've been dealing with low vibrational people, they've got entities attached to them that you don't want. Okay. And this is why they're taking their time coming in, because sometimes they haven't changed and they want to be this emperor in your life. They want to be the one that controls and rules. But what you've got to understand is these people have entities attached to them because, again, if they have a karmic, it's more than likely they are sleeping with that karmic. And that karmic is, if it's a karmic who's teaching them lessons, one of their karmas could be that this karmic is sleeping with somebody else too, because I've told this story before. What they did onto others will be happening onto them. If they cheated on you, they're going to be cheated on, but tenfold. Okay, so all those entities, whoever the karmic sleeps with and whoever your person sleeps with, all those entities are come. And so they're going to come to you with those entities. Okay, and you're going to know. If you ever sleep with this person after they've been there and come back, you know that they are elsewhere. Just by the sex. You can tell by the sex that A, they don't want to be there really, and they're just doing it to serve a purpose, and or B, other entities have taken them over to the point that all they can do is concentrate on those other. So you could be sleeping with 6 different women yourself. You could be sleeping with the 6 women he's sleeping with. And this is what people don't seem to understand. Sex is a sacred thing. Love is a sacred thing. It should be a sacred thing. But nowadays, people don't see it that way. It's a throwaway society. Everything is a throwaway. Oh, I can buy my clothes at Primark really cheap because I can throw them away. I can buy my clothes at Target because I could just throw them away for my American counterparts. Okay? Because I know what Target is because I've been in America enough to know. But it's like they do the same thing with love. Oh, I can sleep with Tom, Dick and Harry because I can get another one along the road there. They don't think that relationships should be long-term. They think that relationships is another throwaway thing, and it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? So is this person coming back to play the game all over again? Is this what you have to use your intuition and find out? Your energy, your spirit will tell you. Your guides will tell you who know. You probably know from 2 sentences from this conversation with this person, especially if they come with their flirty. If somebody comes to you after all, especially if it's a big separation, or if it's like somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while and they want to come back into your energy and they come with the flirty energy. What for? Especially if they know they need to give an apology. Why they come with the flirty energy? Because they have an ulterior motive. They don't want to come and talk because they don't want to talk about what they've done. And this is why my throat keeps closing up, because these people don't want to talk about what they've done. They don't want to take accountability for what they've done. And therefore, the karma gonna yam them body. And I'm saying no more about that. I'm getting off of this live because I've gone too long already. But I'm saying all this to say, I don't even know what I'm going to call this, people. And I don't even know if I'm going to do an extended. But if I do, the extended will be in the description box a lot below. And as usual, my extendeds don't normally see the light of day. It's only on Patreon. So come and get the link up, people. Come and get the link up, because Patreons get it first. But if not, please subscribe, hit the alert bell, so you know when I'm going to do another video, because as you can see, they can get deep, and Spirit is talking today. Spirit of talk, people, Spirit of talk. Because this is the second message that's come out that's kind of like, I don't know. It's just a bit like, what the hell's going on, Spirit? Anyway, really it's deep because of the last card I've got here is, the Emperor and the Four of Wands. And you know how I feel about the Four of Wands. This is my 1111 card. Is this what this person ultimately wants? They realise who you are. They want the 1111 with you. They want the Four of Cups. They want this happy life, happy wife. They want the divine connection with you. They want the soul tie. They want to make amends. Because when the Four of Swords comes out, it's a yes card. It's a happy card. It's a yes card. Do you know what I mean? What can I say, people? What can I say? Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. If I do, I don't know if I'm going to do an extended, to be fair. But if I do, regardless, the link will be down in the description. So take care till next time, because that was deep, people.